Hello, Riza. Thanks for your questions. I think it's more efficient if I record a video to show you directly. Here it's a 3.5 inches display. We are going to ship to you. And for the first question about the layout, yes. The answer is yes, you can change the layout via our software. It's actually friendly to change a basic layout. Here, you can change the arrow and the flower font and the special messages, the style, and also the background picture. Let me show you about the software. Okay, here is a standard software for the 3.5 inches display. Each display has its own software, and you have to program each software for each display. You can't mix up. So this is the arrow style, as you can see. I make for this sample, for your testing sample, and we put the background pictures inside the software, and you can choose other pictures as well. Okay, back to the first. You can choose other flower fonts as well, just like this. So it's going to be changed. And you can change the flower code. It's on the cereal packages, the flower code side, so you can compatible the hex code number, and you can put your own flower name, flower numbers to compatible with the package code. The rule is that you can only put flower digits on 2 digits. If you want 3 digits, we have to do other situation. Okay, so basically you can put English number or flower numbers like I have did here. So after you send the serial code, it will show. It's simply to change the flower code, and it's for the emergency messages the same way. All the content that you can use our software to change. Okay, so you can get a layout like this, and you make the configuration file into, for example, for this module, the update tool is a micro SD card. Here, I show you. Here, a micro SD card slot, so you can generate the file that we have just made from the software, and you have to select the micro SD card device from here. After you plug the micro SD card into computer, it shows, so you have to select it, and you press build and upload, so it will generate a configuration file, a program file into the micro SD card, so you can update the display via this micro SD card, so you can get your own layout. Okay, so it's about the layout. If you have other designs, for example, you want to put a larger flower character or a larger arrow, or you want to put other content, other images, you can discuss with me that we can do some customize. Okay, it's about the layout, but basically at beginning, you can use the software to try to make a basic layout. Okay, so about the second question, that's about the serial code part. Yes, the packages that you have write an example. It's basically is just for this version. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, here for this RS485, for this example, since this is an example that we offer to you for testing, so let the other code of your example are right, only that this address is not node address. This address it's just a package that it's for kind of reserved function. So for this version, this RS485, it cannot send node address to each display. So it don't have this node address code. And you have to keep the address code on 0 all the time. So the display so it's the pattern of this. It's the pattern of this version. Okay, so this one is not able to change. Only the flow code. So this one is not able to change. That you can change is the others. Okay, and then the others, just like you have write in email, basically all that are right. And you have questions on the status 1 and the status 2. Okay, wait a minute. The status 1 and the status 2 basically for alarm messages and the special messages. And the status 1 it's actually the same functions. Just we keep as 2 packages because we can containing more alarm messages, containing more messages package in. So we have left 2 packages here. So here it's the definition. So if you want to send status 1 of the bit 1, apologize that this one is I have done some modification because for to compatible with the transfer board also that we are going to ship to you. It's a PTR 240 board. Okay, but no matter what, you can still check here. Let if you want to get the first bit 0, so you can send the package is 01. 01 you can get a file. Bit 0 for the 01, and 02 is for bit 1, 2, and 04 is for the bit 2. Okay, so in this pattern, you send this code so you can get the messages on this document. Okay, let's check another. I will write to you in the email also. Okay, here. Status 1, if you want to get a file, you have to on the bit 0, so you send the 01. And for the bit 1, you send 02. And for bit 2, you send 04. In this parameter, you can get the messages. And okay, so how do you only can have the messages of file? No, so you can use the software that I just show you here, and you change the message content from here, just like I have did on the 3.5 inches display. I have changed the file here. This on the same parameter. Okay, here. Let I can change the fire position to door open. Yes, it's just like this way. Okay, then the last one that I quickly mentioned is the LCD backlight. This version RS-485 that you can send a code to open or close the LCD backlight. And the LCD backlight code is 40. So you type 40 on the status too, so you can open the backlight. Before you type it, if you keep this code on 0, the LCD, the backlight of the LCD will be shut down, just like this way. Okay, here. 0. Okay, if I send 0, and by the way, this is the code. Let's write by you as example. Yes, and yes, only the node address have to keep 0. So if you send other code as the email, and then you keep this bit status 1 and status 2 in the 0, then you can get here. You can get a black display. Why? Because you don't open the backlight. As you can see, you still can see a 5 layer and an arrow layer. Okay, so I open the backlight by typing 40. So, okay, here, then you can get a backlight on, and you can get the floor number on 10 code. The 10, it's actually on the hex code A, but in the 10 step. Okay, 10 step, and here is direction 5, this one, up arrow, and it's running. If you send a 1, it's an up arrow and it's no running. Here, okay, you can see I send 1, it's no running. Okay, so let's if you have any questions. And right now, because the alarm messages is on 0. Okay, so if I send here 8 of the bit 3. So I can get messages on the 8. It is different on the paper. Yes, because on the paper here, because I put this image. I put this image on here. So I can get what I want. Okay, so it has a flexible application, compatible what you need. Okay, thank you. Any questions, just let me know.